Family, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about everything Kaspa, understanding what's happening with the price, and of course, what we could be expecting going into Saturday morning. Looking across the market, a lot of green. I'm sure no one's really complaining about, this a lot of positive momentum that we're seeing within the crypto markets. Thanks to the Bitcoin dominance. Again, we're going to kind of touch base a little bit more as to what's really happening. As far as the price of Kaspa is concerned, it's up 1% in USD, also up 0.7% in Bitcoin comparative, with the price currently sitting at about 7.7 cents. The valuation holding nicely above $2 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $40.3 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So 23 hours ago, I asked you guys, the community members, I asked you had to choose one coin for the next 5 years. What coin are you going to be choosing? 1,500 votes have come in. Shout out to you guys, the ones that have voted. Appreciate you guys. And again, if you want to take part of these polls, make sure you hit that bell icon so you are notified every time we make an upload. So you can see this for yourself. I gave the options for Bitcoin, XRP, Solana, and of course, fourth option being, comment down below and look which community came. And again, obviously, at the end of the day, we're talking about 5 years. It's not like necessarily that, this is something I'm doing. I'm just telling you what the community is saying. And again, only time is the important factor. Only time will tell. And if there's no guarantee, that's something that you want to keep in mind. But I just wanted to show you guys, because again, this is in relation to a Kaspa update. So I wanted to share this with you guys. Look at this. Kaspa community showed up on this post. You could see so many different comments talking about Kaspa. And that should really tell you how much people are excited about Kaspa future going into the year of obviously 2025 further, and of course into the future. But looking at the Bitcoin dominance index here, as we are going into the weekend, dominance index has continuously pulled down. We actually went down to 63.75%, which is great. And especially, when Bitcoin does the complete opposite, especially when Bitcoin goes up. Bitcoin went up, as you can see this for yourself, currently sitting at $85,000, while the dominance did pull down, which of course is great to see. And you are going to see altcoins reacting in a positive way, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Imagine this now. Imagine this. We're seeing such a green day right now for a lot of altcoins. Imagine if the dominance was sitting at about 60%. Imagine if it was sitting at 60%. Imagine what would have happened to the market. I think it would have been even much more excitement for altcoins. And that's something that, I'm very, keeping an eye out on, which again is, the dominance, pulling down more. But, Bitcoin going into Saturday morning, obviously picking up back above 85K. Are we about to see Bitcoin breaking above that 86K range? We'll see. I'm going to keep you guys covered, one step at a time. But let's take a look at what's happening with Kaspa's price on the, hourly time frame. So as far as Kaspa is concerned, again, accumulation pattern still in play. You are looking at the price of Kaspa wanting to head towards the upside, and when you look at a major move towards the upside, especially in a recovery in this specific case, you really want to see how good this overall recovery is holding. And as of now, it's holding really, really good. From the highs that we have seen at almost 8 cents, you only saw the price drop about 8% at most, and right now, from that high, we're only down about 3%. So pretty much, anyone that picked up from the 7th of April is up about 50%, and I'm sure no one's really complaining. And I think things could get more exciting once you really break out of this key resistance. Obviously, it's been quite some time. We're approaching almost a month's time since the last time we retested this range. Hopefully, Bitcoin, it does have a great weekend, and, dominance continues to pull down. I think that would be a great catalyst, for altcoins to see a push. But again, one step at a time. Let me know down below what you guys think. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. We'll see you later on Crypto ZX, and peace out.